Hey, what's up? Jeff Lerner here. I want to take a little moment and just kind of illustrate the hard work of building things. I was trained as a musician. What I learned from music is that really ornate, beautiful, complex things are built with very, very simple pieces. And in my late 20s, I went into entrepreneurship, but I never forgot, and I've never forgotten the truth that I think music illustrates as well as anything, which is that really beautiful, wonderful things are built through very, very small pieces. You look at a work of literature and it's built with ideas that are phrased through sentences, through words, through even individual letters. With music's, I think, a very sublime example of the same thing. I look at my businesses now, they have that same element where it's easy to look at someone who plays a great piece of music and think, it's this magnificent thing and create a distance between yourself and that thing. Just like it's easy to look at somebody that has, a lot of business success and think that it's so unreachable, it's so far away. But at the end of the day, it's all constructed with very small things. When I first set out to build a business on the internet, because I was tired of being a broke musician, and I said, I want to come back to music someday when I can purely do it on my terms and not need it to survive. Figured out there's a couple things I'm going to need to learn. I'm going to need to learn to write persuasive copy. I'm going to need to learn to construct a basic page that moves a user through the page in the way that I want to go. There's a couple technical things I'm going to need to connect, like an email autoresponder. And from those tiny little pieces, which are really no more complex than something like that, you can build an empire. In 10 years, built multiple 8-figure companies, award-winning agency, completely set myself free to where here I am back to the simple things. Once again, exploring the same truth that 10 years ago I used as a springboard. And in a piece like that, you look at the opening line, that's those same 3 notes. And then in the left hand, it's the same note. So of the first 8 notes, only one of them is not one of those original 3 notes that makes a C minor chord, but he spaces them out, right? And then what does he do here? He takes that G, that 5th relationship, remember this one? That I said defines the tonality. He takes it and he fragments it because there's what's called a G7 chord. But he keeps the C in the bass, so it introduces this weird sort of, you call it a dissonance, but it's actually very soothing because the root stays in the bass. And then he resolves it. And all he's really doing is moving back and forth between the root and the 5 chord. Look at that last part. But he spreads it out. He ornaments it. He fills in the gaps. This is business. It's no different with business. You learn the basics. You say, okay, I'm going to learn to write persuasive copy. I'm going to learn to construct a page that people will opt into. I'm going to learn to connect an autoresponder, and I'm going to learn to fill my autoresponder sequence with persuasive copy that brings people back to more pages that sell things through a funnel. Over time, you build symphonies. You build literal symphonies on the internet that set you free as music. That may not make a lick of sense to anyone, but you know what? Part of the liberating aspect of embracing digital entrepreneurship is that you can sit here in your office and make these metaphors and try to communicate your truth to people. And if they get it, they get it. And if they don't, that's cool too, because you're not beholden to anyone. It's 10:48 on a Tuesday. And I'm not in trouble. I'm not goofing off at work. I don't owe anyone anything. I don't have a boss telling me what to do or where to go. And it's because I took the simple principles that allow great men to build music and I applied them to building an online business. And now I just preach that as a truth. I preach that as a mission. I preach that as a possibility for people. And when they get it, it's amazing and lives are transformed. And I've had hundreds of people get it and change their lives around that truth. And when they don't get it and it's frustrating and they want to yell and they want to call me stupid, then I just go back to my music and now I can't hear them anyway. So, hey, thanks for your time. Hope that means something to you.